Today we're going to get started in seated position. Grab some bolsters or cushions or pillows to put underneath your sit bone. I'm using some cushions today because that's what helps me not feel pain when I'm in the seated position with my legs crossed. Once you're in a comfortable seated position, bring your palms together, sit up straight, but drop your shoulders. Take a deep inhale. Namaste. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of truth, of light, and of peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me, we are one. We're going to start this morning meditation and yoga session with full intention to practice with compassion, with love, with lightness, letting go of the ego and intrusive thinking, and just allowing our bodies to exist, to enjoy, to bring peace and calmness to ourselves and to the world. Recognizing that this practice has come before us thousands and thousands of years with millions of people, and realizing that this practice will continue after us for millions and millions of years. In this moment, we are together. You are with yourself and your higher power and our relatives. You're never alone. We thank with gratitude from the bottom of our hearts for those that came before us. We thank in gratitude from the bottom of our hearts for this morning breath, that we got to wake up with a clear mind, that we got to wake up with compassion for ourselves, that we got to wake up with a breath clear and new, reminding ourselves that we've never had this breath in this moment in time before. Bringing in gratitude because with this practice today, you are reaffirming, recommitting your love to yourself, nourishing your soul and the relationship with yourself. Breathing in light, breathing in self-love. We're going to take the next few moments to bring our palms by our knees. Readjust if needed. Then we're going to take the next 10 minutes to meditate. Let go of any thoughts. Focus on your breathing. If you find that your thoughts are intruding your meditation, watch them go and pass as a cloud. You can remind yourself and tell yourself, when I'm breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. As you exhale, and as you exhale, when I'm breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Reminding ourselves to keep our spine, our back straight as we can, rolling our shoulders back. Allowing yourself to exist in this moment. We're going to close out this period of meditation with a poem from Marianne Williamson called Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us. We ask ourselves, we're going to close out this period of meditation with a poem from Marianne Williamson called Our Deepest Fear. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frighten us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. By Marianne Williamson from A Return to Love, Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracle. When you're ready, start getting out of the seated pose and meet me in all fours. For all fours, you can set down a cushion. Especially in the morning, I find that my joints and the different parts of my body are a little more sensitive to my weight and the pressure that I'm giving them, since they've been in resting pose. The important thing in all fours is keeping our arms straight over our shoulders. And I'm going to start with some wrist stretches. You also want to keep your head, your eyes gazing at the mat so that you keep your head down. Maybe you want to tuck your chin into a little bit. So I'm just slowly rocking my weight from my knees to my wrists. I might start doing some circles to the left or to the right. Making sure that we're creating balance by balancing our weight, but also our movements. So if we're going in circles to the left now, in a few breaths, maybe we'll go counterclockwise the opposite side. This is really good to not only wake up those wrists, but waking up those hips before we go into cat and cow stretches. If you feel ready, go ahead and take one palm on your left hand and have it face towards you while you hold your weight on your right arm, on the right palm, and then alternate to the other side. We want to keep the hand, which is twisted, at a much lighter pressure so that we're not hurting our wrists. You may also give them a break and just do a few circles by standing on your knees, relieving pressure from it. Acting as if you're drawing circles and to the opposite side. This can be really helpful for carpal tunnel. It's a really good way to start out before you go full ham on this practice. You can also, doing kind of the same thing that I was doing with having my fingertips face me on one end to stretch, you can also just gently take your right hand over your fingertips and push your fingers down for that stretch. Then pressing down the opposite direction with the same hands. And then bringing it to the other side. Do this for as long as you need it, and once you feel that the juices have been flowing around your wrist, that your wrist is ready to put some pressure on it, then come back and join me. Again, keeping your arms straight, opening up your fingers so that you're putting energy in each area of the palm of your hand and each area of your fingers. And when you're ready, lean right over your shoulders, keeping your arms straight. Inhale and thrust, arch your back, your sit bone. Bring your chin towards the sky. And on the exhale, tuck your sit bone in. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And continue this motion for 5 breaths. From this position, we're going to lean back into child's pose. Extending our arms flat on the mat. Bringing your chest to the floor. I'm going to roll over to the side to get rid of my cushions. Get those out of the way. And from child's pose, I'm going to lay flat on the ground. Allowing my body to feel this groundedness. Connecting to the earth. Allowing my body to just sink into the mat. One last breath. We're going to bring the palms to the sides, the sides of our chest, and rise for a cobra. And lower down to the ground. Then up for a cobra. And down to the ground. As you come up for cobra, remember to keep your shoulders dropped. As you extend from the energy from the palms of your hands through your arms. See if you can create a rhythm where with the inhales you're coming up and the exhales you're coming down to the mat. This is continuing to bring heat to your body. As we prepare for a plank. On this last breath, bring your elbows down to the mat. You can do a plank the traditional way, which is on the palms of your hand and with the ball of your feet and your toes. I am going to do it the modified way because that's where I am. And so I'm gonna put my elbows to each side of my chest, and I'm gonna rise on my knees as I breathe and keep my back straight, keep my chin down. Just taking a few breaths here. Slowly bringing my body down, giving myself a hug to the ground. You might notice that I am kind of swinging my lower back left to right. I love that feeling of allowing my body and my hips to adjust to the ground, to crack. And when you're ready, let's go back up for a plank. Bringing your elbows to your shoulders and lifting through your knees. Keeping your back straight, your chin tucked. When you're ready, bring your arms down to the mat. You might notice that you're developing some sweat. Allow your body to sink into the mat. We're going to go again for 5 breaths in the plank. When you're ready, I invite you to join me. If you need a break, that's okay too. If you've held this plank this long already, that's beautiful. Okay. On the inhale, we're gonna bring our bodies up again for a plank. Gently bring your body back down to the earth. Swinging your hips left to right on the mat. Let's come up for Cobra and see how that feels now that we've warmed up our lower back. Bring your palms to the sides of your chest. Inhale as you rise through your shoulders. Exhale and bring your body down. Let's do this for 5 counts. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower. When you're ready, extend the palms of your hand over your head. Allow your body once again to sink deep into the ground. We're going to gently bring our bodies back up to seated. For me, I'm kind of going to do a cobra and then bring my knees in to come to seated. So on the inhale, cobra, then bring my sit bones back as if I were going to child pose. And then just bringing my knees walking my knees towards my hands and back to seated. I'm going to sit over my feet. Take a few breaths here. And when you're ready, let's extend our legs. So come and sit on your sit bone while you're extending your legs out as far wide as you can. This is as far as wide as I can go. Again, it's morning. I want to be gentle with my body as it's going to serve me to be strong all day. At the same time, we're going to be challenging ourselves by hinging right at our hips. Bring our bellies towards the mat, keeping our back straight as we slowly walk with our fingers on the mat. And that's where the challenge is going to come in. You'll feel it burning all through your inner thighs. Take a deep inhale. Take it as far as you can take it, and inhale. Keeping your legs engaged by flexing your feet towards the sky. Slowly with each inhale and exhale, see if you can creep up just a little more with your fingertips. Again, keeping your back straight, hinging over towards the mat. When you're ready, walk your palms back. Take a bit of a water break. Again, the yoga practice is about listening to your body. So if at any time you have to take a break or you're feeling thirst, I guess because I'm talking a lot, I'm feeling super, and I just woke up, my body's dehydrated from sleep. I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna drink. So if you're thirsty too, pause this video and go get something to drink. Okay. So we're back. We're keeping our spine straight, our shoulders back. Our legs are engaged because we're flexing our feet, our toes towards the sky. And we're gently going to walk our fingers on the mat. Breathing into a deeper connection with the ground. See if you can continue to inch your way up on the mat. And holding it at the highest peak for 5 breaths. On this last breath, exhale and slowly walk your hands back. Inhale. We're going to go back at it again one last time. When you're ready, slowly start walking your fingers away from you, keeping your back straight, hinging, keeping your toes engaged, your feet engaged, your legs engaged by visualizing that energy shooting up through your toes towards the sky as we continue to walk our fingers up. Bring our chin to our chest. When you're ready, bring those palms over your knees. Sink your sit bone just a little deeper into the mat. When you're ready, bring the soles of your feet together. You might find that after that stretch, your hips crack, which is beautiful. A few breaths in this pose. When you're ready, I want you to bring your body back down to the mat as we're going to do a spinal twist. So lay down flat on the mat. Hey! Lay down flat on the mat. And by that I mean you're back on the mat. You're creating a T with your arms, stretching your sit bones, adjusting your shoulders. And when you're ready, bring your feet together, bring your knees towards your chest. You can hug your knees Or take the palms of your hands and push your knees into your chest. Swing from one cheek to the other, one hip to the other. Bring your knees in closer to your chest and drop both knees to the right side as you create a T with your arms. Gaze towards the opposite palm of your arm that is not facing the knees that are inverted. Coming in for a spinal twist, visualizing our shoulders. Maybe you can try to take your left shoulder a little bit closer to the mat with each breath. With your body, you're creating a letter H with your knees and your legs and your torso. And with your arms, you're creating a T. You might hear some cracking on your hip, or maybe it's just me and my old loving joints and body. I love the spinal twist because I feel like it's giving a massage to my organs. We're going to stay here for 5 more breaths. Breathe with intention. Focus on your inhale and exhale. Ready, swing your knees back towards your chest. Hug your knees. Swing your sit bone from left to right. Just for a few breaths. And when you're ready, drop your knees to the opposite side. From me is my left side. I'm keeping my knees together. I'm bringing my arms to a T. I'm gazing away from my knees towards the right palm. With each breath, I'm trying to bring that right shoulder blade a little closer to the mat. When you're ready, swing your knees back to center towards your chest. Place your palms above your knees. Give your knees a big hug or squeeze into your chest. Swing your body from left to right. You may also swing your knees from left to right. When you're ready, drop both legs. extend your arms away from your body. Extend your toes away from your body. Give yourself a big stretch. When you're ready, grab a strap. If you don't already have one with you, I don't know where mine is. Go get it. I don't have a strap. I don't know where it is. So I'm going to use a towel, which is totally fine. You can use that. And I'm going to twist the towel around to create like a rope. When you have all that, lay back down gently. And you're going to put this rope, towel, whatever you got over your arch, the arch of your foot. And you're going to extend your legs straight up towards the sky, creating an L. Making sure both of your shoulder blades are on the ground, bringing your opposite leg on the ground as close to the mat as possible. For me, it's like a little harder to sink my entire body into the mat because I have a big buttocks, so it doesn't allow the rest of my body to sink in. So breathe into this pose. Keep your leg engaged by having your toes coming towards you, keeping your legs straight, flexing your foot towards you. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Ready, clasp both hands together and bring that leg towards the right side of the mat. Now we're creating a T with our left leg and our body, and the bottom of that T, the center of that T is our right leg that's being stretched out with a towel or rope or whatever you got at home. Getting that leg as close to the mat as possible, making sure not to lock your knee, but keeping that leg straight. Relaxing your shoulders, and then gently bringing that leg back now to the opposite side for a twist. See if you can get the sole of your feet to the opposite side while you extend your other leg, your other arm, keeping the other leg straight, relaxing your shoulders. You should be feeling this on this side of your leg. You can see. And when you're ready, bring your leg back to center. Bring your knee into your chest. And then gently place your leg down and replace it with the other leg, the other foot, putting it over the arch while extending the other leg. So now we're creating a T, an upside down T, keeping our other leg straight, keeping our body relaxed, maybe adjusting our shoulders a bit. so that our body is relaxed but engaged. We're flexing our toes towards us, towards the mat. Just a few more breaths here. When you're ready, bring the left hand, the left leg towards the left side. Now moving that T, letter T, extension, getting that left foot as close to the mat as possible while maintaining our leg. The goal is to getting our leg straight out. Don't lock your knee. When you're ready, bring your leg back to center, gently, very slowly, and now towards the opposite side, keeping your other right leg straight. We're crossing that leg over towards the mat, extending our left arm. Breathing into this pose, seeing if you can drop that left shoulder onto the mat. When you're ready, bringing that to center. Bring your leg back to center, bring your knee to your chest. And now bringing your leg to rest on your knee. And for a deeper extension, you can lift the right leg that it's resting on. I'm actually going to use, you can use the wall, but I'm going to use my table here to help me out. So I'm going to place, again, my ankle onto my thigh and lift my right foot. I'm pushing off the wall of my table here for a deeper extension. I can also put the palm of my hand on my knee and grab my foot with my right hand and pull that into my chest. This is actually a modification to pigeon. Pigeon can be a lot in a seated pose, especially for bigger bodies. So this is actually getting the same motion, but you're in control of the amount of pressure that you're putting in. Taking a few breaths here. Relaxing your shoulder blades. When you're ready, we're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. So we're going to gently let go of our knees, and we're going to slowly bring our right foot down on the mat and our left foot back on the mat. You may want to swing your knees from left to right to release some of that pressure that you may have felt on your right hip. When you're ready, we're going to do the opposite side. So bring your ankle above your knee. You might find more tightness on one side over the other. Walk your foot up the wall. For me, I'm using the wall of my table. Place the right palm over your right knee. And with the other hand, grab your ankle, drop your shoulders, relax your shoulders. If you cannot reach your ankle, you can also use a strap wrapped around that foot and pull it towards you, towards your chest. See if you can get that leg just a little bit closer to your chest. And the next exhale, release your leg. Gently grab your right knee towards your chest. Extend the other leg into the ground. And then gently let go of your right leg and extend out. You might want to stretch your body out. Feels so good. Okay, now we're going to just swing our knees from left to right. Just getting some of that tension to flow. We don't want our joints to lock up, our muscles to tighten. So we're just going to swing our knees gently, slowly. You can also lift your knees towards your chest and kind of bring them to the ground. And when you're ready, flip over onto your belly.
Bring your body to standing.
Some sun salutations. So you're going to meet me at mountain pose. Engage the soles of your feet. Engage that energy through your heels. Bend your knees slightly. When you're ready, we're going to come to warrior one. Take one big step with your right leg. Bring both palms towards the sky, keeping both of your feet parallel. Bringing your knee over your ankle, dropping your shoulders, but keeping those arms straight. Two breaths here. When you're ready, swing that left arm back and twist your foot to a 45-degree angle. Keep both hands extended. Take a few breaths here. Keeping your knee over your ankle. Your back foot is at 45 degrees. Reach away from your body and bring those fingertips towards the mat as the other arm swings up towards the sky and you gaze to your fingertips towards the sky. A few breaths here. Gently reach again away from your body, lifting up back to warrior two. And to warrior one, we're swinging our arm and our feet parallel, our knees over our ankles, dropping our shoulders, and bringing both feet together, dropping both arms back to mountain. Next, we're going to create balance by doing the same thing on the opposite side. Taking a big step with our left foot. These dogs got me out of balance. All right, here we go. Meet me in mountain pose. Bring that energy through your heels. And take a left step, big step, so that your knee is over your ankle. Both feet are parallel. Swing your arms towards the sky. Drop your shoulders. Keep your arms straight but not locked. One. Stand in that strength, in your truth. Swing your right arm back. Open your back foot to a 45-degree angle. Extend both arms, balanced. Bring your knee over your ankle. Reaching with your left hand, swinging those fingertips towards the mat and the other arm towards the sky. Keep your gaze up towards the sky. Breathe. When you're ready, swing your arm back, gently lift up to back to warrior two, keeping that knee over your ankle, and step back to mountain pose, 2 feet together, hands to your sides. Bring both palms of your hand over your head. In prayer, bring both hands in prayer close to your heart. Inhale. Remind yourself why you're here. That you are enough because you exist in this moment in time. That you are loved. When you're ready, bring both hands up towards the sky. Extend through your heels and your fingertips. Look up towards the sky. Bring your chin to your chest and gently hinge at your hips as we reach for that mat one more time. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Allow your body to drop. When you're ready, bring both palms to your shins. Lift your back, but keep your chin tucked. Don't hurt your neck. So keep your chin tucked. Keep your back straight. A few breaths here. Gently bring your fingertips down to the mat again. Allow your heart to hang. Allow your head to hang over your heart. Bring your palms to your chin. Gently hinge your back, keeping your neck and your chin tucked towards your chest. Gently bringing both arms towards the sky as you lift. Bring both hands and palms to prayer. Bring them back down to center. Take a few deep breaths here. Feel the joy and relief of the practice. The energy of the practice. Before we go into Shavasana, I would like to go into some more balanced poses with some tree poses. So when you're ready, come to mountain pose. Bring your left foot to your shin. Breathe. Don't lock your knee. Keep a slight bend on the knee, but keep your legs straight. If you notice that you're falling out of it a lot, that's okay. Just allow your body to exist, your body to balance, to be. So you may come back to mountain pose and try again. When you're ready to try on the other side, join me back in mountain pose. We're going to end the Shavasana with a meditation. You can choose to stand, or you can choose to collapse into corpse pose, which is just laying flat on the mat, whatever works for you. I'm hearing a lot of cracks on my hips. Let's get ready for Shavasana. So meet me back down in your mat in a seated pose. allow yourself these last few breaths of freedom, nothing to do, nowhere to be but in this moment. If you have a to-do list running through your head, or you're thinking about what you're going to do next, just see those thoughts passing by and give yourself the gift of freedom for the next few moments. Connect to yourself and your higher power through these breaths. Allow for your higher power to have silence to connect with you. With this peaceful energy, this energy of love, let's send our love to those suffering in this moment. Breathe in compassion, exude out love. May the world be at peace. May the world feel loved. May the world be free of suffering. And now bring the same love to yourself. May you be free from suffering today. May you feel loved by you today. May you feel peaceful today and take actions of non-violence. One last inhale together. Hold it for 4 seconds. Exhale. Bring your palms together. The light in me sees the light in you. Have a blessed day.